Keeping quiet is often louder than speaking. When you get quiet, she doesn't just see it, she feels it deep down. Here's the hard truth. When you stop talking, her mind starts working the most. Welcome back to the manipulated mind. Today, I'm showing you what truly happens in her head when you become silent. Have you asked what she secretly thinks when you don't call, text, or chase? This video will show you. Keep watching until the end, because when you get this, you'll never plead for attention again. First, her ego speaks to her. When you go silent, her ego is hit first, not her heart. Women live surrounded by attention. Messages, likes, looks, and praises are always there. For many, attention is like air. They don't notice it until it's gone. When you, the man who was part of that noise, suddenly step back, the quiet feels weird and also like an insult. Her ego talks before her feelings can. Why didn't he call? Did he forget me? Or, scarier, does he not care anymore? At first, she'll try to ignore it. She'll tell herself she's too valuable to care. She'll laugh with friends, act like it's nothing, or post online to prove she's happy. But inside, one question grows. Why him? Why is he the one not giving me what I expect? This is where silence speaks loudest. The ego hates being ignored more than the heart hates pain. She can take clear, loud rejection, but silence makes her guess. Silence lets her mind imagine everything. In that space, her ego gets weak. This makes silence a powerful action. It doesn't just build curiosity, it hurts her pride. It changes the game. Suddenly, she isn't the queen receiving attention from men. Suddenly, she feels like everyone else, waiting and unsure. This change breaks her confidence. When her ego is hurt, she won't show it. She'll act cold, she'll act distant. She might try to make you jealous, but it's all a cover for what's real inside. And the reality is this, she's thinking about you more than she wants to. Most men never get here because they break the silence. They feel the need to chase, call, text, and talk. But if you stay strong, if you let her ego suffer in the quiet, you'll learn something powerful. Your silence isn't weak, it's control. The second her ego doubts itself, she starts chasing you. Don't stop watching now, the most important insights are coming up. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to see the full picture. Second, she checks your patience. When you get quiet, don't expect her to quickly come back to you. Women often think differently. Her first thought is rarely, I miss him, but more often, let me see how long he can keep this up. It's a test, even if she doesn't know it. Silence triggers an alarm in her head. First, it hits her ego. Then, when she sees you haven't ended the silence, she changes her plan. She thinks, if I wait, he will break. He will be the one coming back. She wants to test your strength because inside, every woman wants to know what sort of man you are. Will you fall under pressure or stand strong? So she will play small games. She might take longer to reply. She might not react to your stories. She might post things online to get your attention, like a fun night, a new outfit, or a photo with another man. None of this is accidental. It's a quiet test to see if you will get upset. Most men fail here. They can't take the waiting. They see her post, panic, and send a long emotional message. They share all their feelings to make things right, but they actually give all the power back to her. She smiles because she knows you were not truly silent. You were just waiting for her to see you. And the moment she pushed back, you gave in. But here is the true power. If you don't give in, if you stay firm, her tests stop working. The more she tries to get a reaction and gets nothing, the more worried she becomes. She starts wondering, why doesn't this work on him? Other men would have broken by now. Why is he not the same? That is when the test changes. What started as her measuring your strength becomes her seeing that you are strong. Silence only works if you keep it long enough for her to notice. If you reply too fast, you look weak. But if you stay calm, you pass the test without a word. This step is hard, for sure. Your pride will tell you to talk. But true strength is quiet. True power is waiting. When you show her that, you change from just another contact to the man she can't forget. Third, curiosity becomes obsession. Here is the hidden psychology. Silence makes an empty space, and the brain hates empty space. With no news, the mind fills the gap with thoughts. And thoughts are always stronger than truth. At first, she's only curious. Why no text? What is he doing? That's usual. But the longer the quiet goes, the worse it gets for her. Curiosity grows when there are no answers. And soon, it is not just curiosity, it becomes an obsession. Imagine her in bed at night, looking at her phone. Usually, she sleeps after your good night texts or chats. But now there is nothing. Her thoughts are loud. Is he with another? Is he over me? Did he forget me? The more she wonders, the less she rests. This is the power of silence. It makes you the main character in her mind. And unlike real life, her thoughts are perfect. In her head, you are stronger, more mysterious, and more fascinating than when you were always there. Your silence makes her create a version of you she cannot leave. Here is what most men don't get. Women don't miss the man, they miss how the man made them feel. When you go silent, she wants that feeling again. She recalls your jokes, your voice, the small things that made you special. But because you are gone, those memories grow bigger. Your absence feels larger than your presence ever did. You need to see what happens next. The most critical part is just ahead. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to unlock the full story.
Now, the problem for her is that obsession has no control. She may look at your social media many times a day. She might check your followers. She could even ask friends about you while acting like she doesn't care. That's the strange situation. Silence makes her care more, but show it less. The best part is you do nothing. The obsession grows not from your actions, but from your inaction. This is what most men fail to see. Attention is nice, but being gone is memorable. The key is to let her stay in that feeling. Do not break the silence. Do not give her the answers she wants, because the less she knows, the more she needs to know. This is how silence changes curiosity into obsession. Fourth, she repeats old memories in her head. When you go silent, her brain doesn't stop, it goes back in time. She plays every moment you shared like a movie she can't quit. The reason is simple. Silence makes her use memories instead of new moments. Think of it this way. When you were always there, always texting or calling, she had no time to think about the past. The present was always loud in there. But now, there is only quiet. And in that quiet, her mind searches for what is lost. You. First, it's small things. She remembers your laugh, your look, the little habits she pretended to hate but actually liked. Then it goes deeper. She replays whole talks. Why did he say that? Was he trying to tell me something? Did I get it wrong? She looks at every word. Every detail matters now. Here, silence shows its true power. Because you are gone, you become larger in her mind. You take up more space in her thoughts than when you were present. You change from just a guy she knew to the voice in her head. And here is a key point. The past always seems better than now. Nostalgia makes memories softer. Fights seem less bad later. Good times feel even better. So when she replays the past, you become the ideal you in her mind. This is why silence beats begging. When you chase her, she sees the now, and now looks needy. But when you stay silent, she sees the past, and the past seems perfect. You win not by talking, but by letting her memories speak for you. Do not think this is small. A song you played, a place you visited, a phrase you said, it all returns to her in your silence. Simple things now remind her of you. She walks in a store, hears a song, and suddenly you're in her head again. This is why silence is a risk for her and a strength for you. You are not struggling for her attention, you are living inside her memory. The more she replays those old moments, the more she understands one thing. She does not want those memories to stay in the past. Fifth, she begins to compare you to other men. Silence doesn't just make her think of you, it makes her see other men. And this is where you win without effort. See, when you are quiet, you become different. Most men are not silent, they are hungry for her attention. They text again, react to all posts, like every picture. They chase as if their life is on the line. In all that noise, you are the only one not chasing, so you become special. Here's the mind part. People see what is different, not what is normal. If all men give her attention, your silence is the loudest thing. You are not one of the group. You are the unusual one, and being unusual makes her curious. So she starts to compare. Why doesn't he need me like the others? Why is he peaceful when all others are desperate? What does he have that they don't? This comparison changes everything, because now you are not fighting for her. She is fighting in her mind to understand you. Stay with us to learn the final, most powerful steps. Liking, subscribing, and sharing supports this channel and helps you get more insights.
And it continues. When she watches other men act, your quiet makes them seem weaker. Every message from a guy trying too hard reminds her of you, who doesn't try. That's when your value goes up. See it like this. Attention is easy to get, so it's cheap. Silence is hard to find, so it's precious. The man who gives nothing becomes worth more than men who give all. And inside, women want what they cannot have easily. Let's be honest, she won't say this aloud. She may act like she doesn't care. But the comparison happens on its own. It's how people are. She can't help it. The more others give her what she's accustomed to, the more she sees that you, by giving nothing, are the one she desires most. The great thing is you don't have to pretend. You don't have to fight. Your silence is sufficient. Other men make you look stronger just by their actions. That's why silence is so strong. It doesn't just change her. It shows the truth about everyone else. One day, she'll see all the texts on her phone, all the men seeking her attention, and then she'll think of you, the one who is absent. That single thought will make her miss you more than all the outside attention. 6. She doubts her own worth. This is where silence hurts the most. First, her ego, then curiosity. But with time, silence makes her ask something she hates to, her own value. Think, most women are used to being the top prize. They enter a room and men look. They post a photo and likes pour in. They send a text and men answer fast. This constant approval makes her feel powerful. She feels desired, special, beyond the chase. But when you, someone whose attention she had, suddenly go quiet, that fake image breaks. Her thoughts go inward. Am I not good enough? Did I lose my appeal? Maybe he found someone better. These questions hurt because they touch her greatest fear, being replaceable. Your silence shows that fear like words never can. Most men miss this. Women don't lose sleep over men who love them. They lose sleep over men who don't. Your silence makes her see your attention is not certain anymore. The human mind values what seems scarce. When attention is unsure, it becomes precious. She may hide it. She might post more selfies, ask for praises, or be more active online. But these are just signs she's trying to fill the empty space your silence made. She isn't asking if other men like her. She knows they do. She's asking if you do, and that question keeps her awake. This is when women often contact you in indirect ways. Maybe she replies to an old story, sends a random note, or asks a pointless question. It's not because she remembered, it's because she needs comfort. She needs to know she still counts in your world. Here, you must stay calm. If you run back and give her praise, you destroy the power of your silence. But if you hold steady, let her sit in that doubt, she starts to chase, not for anyone's attention, but for yours specifically. Your silence makes her look at herself. Once she questions her value in your eyes, the power changes. You are not the one proving your worth. She is. 7. Respect takes over. At the end, something powerful occurs. What began as ego, curiosity, and anger slowly changes into respect. And respect is the base of real attraction. At the start, she may fight your silence. She might think, I'll show him. He'll return.
She may even ignore you back or try to make you react. But when you don't break, when you stay calm, her fight starts to fall apart. She sees something most men never show her: discipline. It takes discipline to stay quiet when you want to talk. It takes strength to be calm when your feelings tell you to act. And women respect strength more than kind words, more than gifts, more than pleading. Your silence says something no text can match. I am not controlled by you. I am not desperate. I don't need your okay to feel complete. That self-control is rare, and rarity brings respect. Here's the change. Respect is what builds real want. Attraction without respect is weak. It disappears when something new appears. But respect makes her view you differently. You're not just another man trying to win her. You're the man who doesn't break. You're the man she can't easily change. And that makes you the man she secretly wants. When her fight becomes respect, her energy changes. She no longer tests you to break you. She tests to see how strong you are. And each time you stay solid, her respect grows. Then she starts chasing not just for attention, but for your approval. Because deep down, every woman wants to know she has earned the respect of a man she admires. The irony is this: silence doesn't just get her attention, it gets her respect. And once respect arrives, attraction is certain. You don't have to yell. You don't have to prove anything. You don't even have to explain. Your silence has already spoken. Here is the final fact: words can be questioned, actions can be lies, but silence is certain. She may doubt your text, she may not trust your promises, but she can't ignore the strength it takes to stay quiet. That's why in the end, her fight dies and is replaced by something much stronger: respect. Silence isn't weak, it's strong. It's not about ignoring her to cause pain. It's about showing you value yourself too much to beg for attention. When you learn the art of silence, she doesn't just think about you, she respects you. If this video connected with you, comment, "I choose silence." Remember to like, share, and subscribe to The Manipulated Mind for more insights.